Alright, would like to recap the last class we learned about control statement. This will be covered in your test. So in the control statement, as I mentioned again, it consists of branching and looping. So what is a control statement? The control statement is used to control the program inside your code. So how to control? You can look at the case. If your condition require you to select more than two options, you can use a branching. More than one option, use the branching. In the branching we have if else statement. Okay, we have uh, we have if statement, if else statement, and finally else. All right. If there is no option at finally if there is no option, we go to else. Alright, and then I have given you assignment. Remember, the assignment is how you categorize the student grade by combining chapter 5. Alright, how to open and close the data. I give you one data file that consists of a student mark. From there, you need to write the code. Alright, just follow this one. It's very simple. F1, F2, open. Alright, and then this is the data type. R represent the file type represent the reading. W represent the writing. Okay, just follow how to open and writing and close the data and combine with chapter 6. Alright, how to segregate the data. So from the data file, alright, that you save in a DAT format, you request the program to access the file and read the file. After that, you need to process the information by categorize in the first column, second column based on their own grades. So you use the if else statement because you have how many options? You have 4 options, A, B, C or F. Alright, and I explained to you the looping, how to generate 0 until 9 and so on. So while do the looping process or branching process, sometimes it is necessary to have a function inside the looping or outside the looping. You can have also the function outside the main of your program. So in this chapter, it is very related to it's very related to each other, all right, between the looping, between the function. So what is function? Function is self-contained program segment that carries out some specific well-defined task. So that means you have the looping or you have the branching. So within the looping, you want the system to have the specific tasks. So the task that you need to do is quite unique. So you need to have a function. That means you have a group. Group A will do different tasks. Group B, Group C, and Group D will have a different task. So different tasks you can see here can be considered as a module. So complex program can be modularized. Okay, what is modularized? To design or produce something in separate section, all right, into smaller program. So the smaller program we call as a module, known as programmer defined function. The long program is broken into several smaller functions held together by main program. That means the main program will be your starting point. Generally, a function will process information that is passed to it from the calling portion of the program and return a single value. Alright, this is very important. So when you call the function, so that means you request the function to process the information. After processing the information, you need the value. So what the function work? The function work give the value. Once the information has been carried out, control will be returned to the point which the function was accessed. Alright. A function definition has two principal components, the first line and the body of the function. Alright. The first line can be written as this one. This the first data type name. Alright, this is the function line, the first line. And then this is the type 1 argument 1, type 2 argument 2 separated by comma. The remainder of the function definition is a compound statement. It should include a return statement. A function can be accessed by calling, by specifying its name. So the name shall be different lah. Function 1 maybe X, function 2 maybe Y, alright? Followed by a list of argument encloses in parentheses and separated by comma. So this is how it looks. The first, we have the variable 1, alright? This is a substitute to the function. Function 1 we consider as a variable 1 equal to function name. It is like a pointer variable. Do you remember the last class when we want to open and close our data file, we have a pointer variable that substitute to the file name. So this one variable 1 also substitute to the function name. So variable 1 equal to function underscore name. This is your function name. You define the function. Alright. Argument 1, argument 2. And then based on the function name 2, argument 2, argument 1 and argument 2. So before we begin to go deep on the different kind of function, let's take a look the general type of function. So take a look example 711. Calculate area of rectangle. Okay, this is A, this is B. Read A and B in main program. Okay, requested, yeah. You have to write scan function. Okay, scan the A and B in the main program. Calculate the area in the function name rect area. Alright. So that means this is your function name. Display area in the main program. Alright, so this is your main program. Is very important. The first, you need to have access the library. After that, this is a declaration. As usual, you need to declare anything. So the function as well, you need to declare. So in declaration of function, and another name to declare the function is what we call a function prototype. Or sometimes it is declaration. We declare the function. So the reason why we need to declare the function because everything when you do the calculation, it will checking back the declaration. Okay, anything it will refer back to the function prototype. Right. So in this one, let's take a look. First, we access the library, include studio. So, and then we declare the rectangular area as what? As a variable float. So inside here, this is argument 1. This is argument 2. So inside argument 1, we have the type. Okay, this is type. This is the type. So let's say A is a float. Alright, B also float. So inside here, this is the function. Okay, so this is the function. So we start with the float area. We declare area as a float. So area is equal to A multiply with B. And then return. So this is the job. After do the calculation, you must see the result. So that means the function must return the value. If you put A 1, B 2, it will return 2. So in this main function, right? In this main function, you must remember that the program will always read the main. Okay. The first step when the program do the reading, it will start with the access the library and then directly jump to the main. It will not go from this one. It will look for the main first. Alright. So the first step, the program will go to the main. So you declare first float A, B, and X. Sorry, you declare A, B, and X as the variable float. And then, okay, this is declare. After that, you scan, okay, getting input from user or keyboard. That means the user key in the value. So that means, for example, I key in A as a 3, B as a 2. So it will start the process. X equal to, okay, as you can see, X you have declared before, it is a variable float equal to, as you can see, the red color is the function. The function name is rect area. So this is argument 1 and argument 2. So how it works, it will jump, it will find outside the main. So from here, we are calling the function. So how it works, it will go find the function name rect area. So it will go and find this one. After find this function, it will process. Alright. Now A is the one that we have key in, and B the one that we have key in, and start the process. Okay, float area is equal to A multiply with B. So for example, A is 3, B is 2. It will give the value is 6. Alright, as the area. Okay, small a. Alright. So after that, after finish this one, it will go back to print. Sorry. Alright. It will go back to print. Print area equal to, this is string, yeah. Okay, this is string. When you put the string, you have a double quotation mark. Equal to, this is the function control string. Okay, and print what value? X. X now is become area. So area now is 6. Alright, so that is how it works. So explanation. C always run main. As I mentioned before, C always run main. In main, A and B are read from keyboard. Okay, read. The statement rectangular area, okay, this one in the main is basically calling the function. So rectangular area, float A and B at the top, okay, this one, yeah, at the top one, where A are B, the value A and B are passed, okay, passed to the function. So the one that getting the input from the keyboard will pass to this function. Inside the function, area is calculated. So that means you have a specific task, calculate the area from the given value A and B. So return area basically return the value of area to where it is called from. And replace rectangular area AB with area. Okay, now you replace this one with area in the main function. Okay, for this case, instead of the function, it will replace to the return value. It will become now area. So, print should be print X lah because you have declared X. The function type is float because the return value is float. In the function input, we have to declare data type for all input argument A and B there and then. Alright, this is very important lah. Okay, let's have, we start with hands-on. I want to show you. Okay. First, start with the code block. After that, go to the file, new, empty file, and then file again, save as. For example, I want to test for function. Okay, you can name as a function, and then save it, name as a general function. All right. Must put .c to differentiate. It is C program. Okay, and then save. After you save, it is automatically set your interface as the C compiler. That will include all the library as C library. So inside here, you can start with the access the library, hashtag include. Okay, you can see include, enter, and then what's the library name? Studio. Okay, this is the standard one. If you dealing with the maths, okay, numerous calculation, you must use the maths.h. Right? And then start with the declaration of the function. I want to declare my function name as a rectangular area. Rect area. Okay. And then this is the type of the argument one. Okay. Float A, comma, to differentiate it is argument 1 and argument 2. So I must declare a B as well as the variable float. Okay. In here, this is what we call as the function prototype. That is the declaration of function. And then inside the function prototype, we can start with the calculation. So again, I declare the float as the area. I want to get the return value is area. So I want to calculate the area. So of course, I need to declare the area. So I declare the area, float area equal. Okay. Inside here, you must have the semicolon to indicate that you move to the next line. After that, this is area. After you declare, you make the area become the subject. A multiply with B. Okay, the B is the one that you have declared here. No need to declare again. Okay, and then after you have calculate, you want the value. So return the value area. Right, and then make sure semicolon here to indicate the next line as well here. So in here, this is the function expression. All right, you do the job. This is the job. This is how it works. Okay, after you call the function, you call this name. I call rectangular area. It will start processing the information here. So now I start with the main program. Okay, the main program is very important where the process will begin at main. So float, you want the input from the user, right? So A, I declare first, float A, float B, float X, semicolon. And then I need scan the information, okay? So you can also put print function bracket, okay? Okay, this is the string print. What is okay? What you can put? What is your A and B? Alright, and then you can have semicolon here. Scan the function. Okay, scan what? Alright, I put the symbol. This is the control string, the F, and then we have the same thing. We have F, comma. Okay, this is the input that we need to get from the user, from the keyboard. So when it is value, you must put an A, right, as well as an B. Must make sure you have semicolon. So X is become your variable now for the function to substitute the function name. So X equal to, I'm calling the function. So I'm calling this one. Okay, I'm calling this one. And then I need this value. I scan the value of A and B passing to this one. So A and B, after I pass the value A and B to the function, this one, it will start looking the function name and process the information and return the value area. Alright. And then I need to print function bracket area equal to, alright, this is the control string F, okay, bracket quotation mark, double quotation mark, and X. Alright, and then this should be like this, sorry. One. Okay. And then it will be like this. Alright. Okay. So after that, okay, double check again. Declare, you have, make sure the first thing you must check you have a semicolon. Okay, inside this bracket, curly bracket, we have semicolon, semicolon, semicolon. And then if you are good, you can put this one. Okay, the most important thing, you can put comment so that you remember this is giving, for example, giving instruction. Alright, and then this is maybe receive input. Okay. Okay, getting input. Alright, and then this is calling the function. Okay, name rec area. Rec area. City area. Alright, this is giving you the return the value. So check again. This should be print. Okay, you can see this is the string area. It must have this one. Okay, and then this one. Good. Alright, and then you can start the build and run. Okay, now can you see what is your A and B? For example, I want to put 3. Sorry. So how it works? Okay, you have to run. For example, A is 3, B is 4. Okay, sorry ya. Double check. A is 3, 4. Okay. Processing. Okay. So you can see the process return value is this one. Okay, you must double check what happened. Okay. Alright. So that means we need to have this one. Okay. Yeah. Alright. What is your A? Alright. For example, this one. Okay. Okay, let's see what will happen. Try to input this value as a comment. Scan this one, A and B. Okay. Okay, 1. Okay. Alright. What is your value? Right, this one I will check later on. Okay. Right, which one? A. Okay, good. Yeah. Dot A and B. Okay. Area equal to this one. Mention. Okay. Okay.
So
Yes.
I
I
think
think
I
I
saw
saw
scan
scan
F
F
double
double
quotation mark
quotation mark. Which one, eh?
line
Line
30.
30. This one.
After the
The
second float.
After the second float.
Isn't we
We
supposed
suppose
to put the
put
end
the
of
of
point
point
mark
mark
after the
after
second
the
float?
second float. Which one, yeah? This one?
line
Line
15
15. Okay.
double
Double
quotation mark
quotation mark
2
2.
before
Before
percent
percent
F
F.
should be
Oh, okay. Sorry. Betul. Yes. Okay, alright. Let's try again. This one. Okay, this one. Okay, the control string lah. Alright. This one, okay, no problem. Right, sure. Okay, okay. So you must make sure. Alright. So this is the error. Alright, even it is not giving any error, that means the program still can start processing the information, but make sure. Okay, the reason why it becomes like that because of it it's difficult to have the error to process the input. So that means we are not putting this quotation mark. Alright? Alright. Okay. I think this is okay lah. We try area maybe 400.23 because this is float. Okay. You can see this is 6 decimal places, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can specify clearly what do you want. Okay, print area. Maybe 0.2. Okay, this one. Okay, can you see? The area now have 2 decimal places. Alright. Just to recap, this may be this is the field width. Okay, 7 field width and decimal places. Let's see. Okay, 7 field width. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, why it appears 8? Because the system add up 1 field width. Alright. Alright, any question? Okay. So I think that's it. Okay, we go to the next function type. Right. Okay. So this is the general form. Okay, that means the system will read the main first, and then you call the function in the main. It will go out of main. Okay, it will process the function out of the main as the main program. After return the value, it will go back to the main. Okay, if you want the value of x. So we have normally different kind of function at different application. So that we have done. Okay, the function one. All right, we start with the specific type. Function one, a function not receiving and returning any value from it, accessing point. So this is the function type. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the function type. You can see this is okay. This is the function type. Void. What is void? Void is the function type that not return any value. Okay, that not return any value. So when there is no value returned based on this function, we call as a void. Okay, void function name, alright, not receiving and returning any value. Okay. So the function first is a function not receiving and returning any value from its accessing point. That means it is not doing any job lah. Okay, just to declare the function. So first, this is how we have the function prototype, function void, function name. This is the input. Okay. This is calling the function. So example, this example. All right, I want to compute the volume of cylinder. So how do I calculate the volume of the cylinder? Okay, pi r squared h. Pi r squared h. So first I declare the first I access the library. Since this involve of a number, a lots of number calculation, I include also the library maths.h. Right? And then this is the void, the function type void. That means the voids mean it is not returning any value. So void cylinder underscore volume, this is the function name. Alright, we declare or have the function prototype and we start with the main. Cylinder volume system pulse. Right? And then this is a void cylinder volume. Okay, we calculate we declare the, sorry. So from here, of course, the system will start at the main. Okay, it will go to you can see, it will go to this function. What is the function? Cylinder volume, this one. So where is the function? It will go here. So in this function, it will calculate. Okay, this is the first step. It will go to the main. And then after that, you calling this function. Cylinder volume, it will go to this one. Alright. In here, you need to declare the variable. So what's your variable? Radius, height, and volume. So you need to give instruction to user. Print function. Okay, this is the string. Enter radius, space, height. When you put this one, that means it will give to the next line. Alright, you need to input the value to the next line. Okay, so after you input the value of what we call enter the radius and height. So that means you input the value of radius and height. That means you input radius, enter. Input the height, enter. Okay, so it will scan radius and height. After scan the radius and height, it will start the calculation process. Okay, calculate volume that you have declared here. Volume equal to pi, which is 3.142 pi multiply with radius. We can use power, POW bracket. Remember that this is x squared. We can put the power. Okay, x. This is degree. Okay. And then multiply with height. So print, okay, print the value of cylinder. Volume, this is the control, this is the string. So print the value of volume. Okay, the one that you have calculated. And then finally, go to the system, go back to the main. Remember, after the function finish their job, it will go back, return to this one, and system pause. System pause, that means exit the system. Okay, it will always go to the main. Start with the main, finish with the main. This is just the external. Okay, external only. Alright, this is what we call function not receiving and returning any value. Alright, that means the job is not received and not returned. Okay, both. I'm not receiving, I'm not returning any value. My job is just to process only the information. Go to the main. Alright, see the function. Okay, this is my function. And go to the function, process the information, and go back to the main. Simple as that. That is the function one. Alright. Function 2, a function receive the value but not return. As you can see, not return, void. Okay, anything that not returning any value, it is a void. So this is only receive, not giving. Okay, so you have the void. This is the function void. That means it is not return any value. This is the function name, the type of the argument 1 and type argument 2. You call the function. Okay, how to call the function name and argument 1, argument 2. Alright, the example, compute the cylinder area, the same. You access the library, include studio, include math. Alright, and then you have the declare the function. I declare it is considered as the void because I don't want any single value from this function. So void cylinder volume, alright, bracket, float. I declare radius lah, yeah, radius as the float and tall as the float. This is the function prototype. And then this is the main. Remember, the program always start at the main. Okay, clear, yeah? So from the main, you declare again float radius, okay, and height, declare. Because you want to use the radius and the height as the float. So print, enter radius and height, okay, giving instruction. Display the instruction and scan the information. So how to scan? Radius, height, and after that you call the function. Call function. Call function name. So what is the function name? Cylinder underscore volume. So you pass the information, the radius and the height to this function. After you have passed, it will search for the function name cylinder volume. Where is the function? Here. It will go here. Okay, this is outside of the main. This is the main. This is outside. Alright, so after it pass, for example, I pass the value of radius 2, the height as well as maybe a 3. So it will start calculation, float volume. I want to calculate, I want to get the what we call my return value as a volume. So I declare volume as a variable float. So volume equal to pi r squared multiply with tall. Alright. So this refer to this one, this refer to this one. This is the calculation only. Calculation. And then I want the function to print, right? Print the string cylinder volume, this one, the one that we have calculated. After that, what it will be? It will go back to the main. Okay, go to the system, pause, and finish the calculation. So, this is, as you can see, alright. This is the function to receive the value but not return any value. That means the function has no return value here. You can see no returning any value. So it is just directly print the value. Okay, it is not return. It just print only. After print, go to the system. Function 3, on the other hand, a function not receiving any value, but return the value. This is very important. When it is return the value, there is no void. Okay, there is no void here. Okay, maybe the function will be the float or double. As you can see, it return the value. After you get the value, go back to the main, do the display. So how to display, how to call the function? You must have the variable one to substitute to the file name, and this is inside your argument. Alright. Again, we need to compute the cylinder volume. So how to compute? Include the studio, include the maths. Okay, declare the function as the function prototype. Okay, we start with the main. So with the main, declare the volume as the float. So calculate, how to calculate the volume? Volume, okay, this is, I need to declare. Okay, this is declare. This is calling the function name. So I call the function, okay, volume is equal to cylinder underscore volume. That means I'm calling this function as well as I substitute the function name as volume. And then it will go to, from here, it will find the function name. It will process here. You can see this is the main. This is external, out of the main. So inside here, it will process the function as a cylinder volume. So in here, okay, as you can see, not receiving. You can see it is not receiving the value. You don't have any value to pass down. So it will get the value from the user itself. So from here, it will start the process. Consider the cylinder volume as the float. Okay, you declare the radius, height, and volume. Print, enter radius and height. Okay, the next line, scan. Okay, radius and height from the keyboard. Okay, the radius and height will be used as the calculation volume. Pi r squared height. And then return this one, the volume, the value lah, the value for the volume, and go back to the, okay, which one ya? Okay, return, okay, print cylinder volume. Okay, calling the function. Okay, so it will return the volume. After that, it will go back to the this one. Okay, you will go back to this one. Print a different color. This color. It will go back to this one. Okay, it will replace this one with the volume. Okay, that means this one now change into this one. So it will become volume equal to VOL. So print cylinder volume, it will print volume, now become VOL, this one. So, and then system pause, simple. The reason we put system pause because we need the information to display. If you don't put system pause, it will close. You are unable to see the print function for the volume. It is very fast. It will show you in the split second and then close if you don't put the system pause. Okay, that is how it works. It is not, okay, from here, it is not receive the value. Yes, the value is not passed down. The value of A is not passed down. However, it return the value. All right. The final function is a function receive the value and return the value. Alright. So this is the data type, the function name. You can see it is return the value. It is not void. How to call the function? You need to have the substitution for the file name, variable 1 equal to function name, argument 1, 2. Okay, let's see how it works. I want to calculate the cylinder volume, include studio, include mat as the library. So from here, just, okay, this is the function prototype. Remember, this is declaration. Float, okay, that means this is my function type. My function type is a float. All the value will be in the float. So cylinder volume as the float. This is my function name. And this is argument 1 and argument 2. Inside argument 1, you must have the type. Type argument 1, type argument 2, radius as a float, and the tall as the float. So again, in the main, it will always process the main first. Okay, I start with the float, radius, height, and volume. I declare the variable, the 3 variable. Okay. Declare the variable. So print, this is instruction. Instruction. Enter radius and height. In the next line, you enter in the next line. Scan, it will scan radius and height. Must make sure you have this one to indicate it is numbering. So volume, okay, I call the function. Calling the function. Okay, so this is the function name, cylinder volume, radius, and height. So the value that the input received from the keyboard will be passed down to this one. Alright, and then it will start looking the function. Where is the function? Okay, this is receiving the value and return the value. So I'm looking down my function name cylinder volume. So this one, it will process this one first. After process, okay, this is the value that you have passed down. It will do the calculation. You need to calculate the volume, declare. And then this is your calculation lah. Calculate volume. So you return the value of volume. Maybe it is 40. Okay, it will return back to the one that you call. So now it will become the cylinder volume now become 40. Become the volume that you replace, that have been replaced. So and then print, go back to this one. Print function, cylinder volume, the volume, this one lah. This one. And then system pause. So you can see it received the value. That means the value passed down to the function process, and return value back to the function name. Okay, volume. I think that's all. Okay, do you have any question before we end our session? That is all about the function. All right. Remember, we have 4 types of function. We have the function that not receiving, not return, function receive, not return, function not return, but receive, function receive, and return. Okay. So basically, just to recap, the general part is that you do the main first. You need to access the library, include studio, or include the maths, and then do the function prototype. Declare the function first. Okay, in the declaration of function, you must know you want the function return the value or not return. If not return the value, okay, please put void at the before the function name. If the function return the value, you must put the function type. Maybe it is float. Alright, you declare the function. After that, you create the calculation inside the function, and then you can start with the main. Okay, so the main is the process where the process begin. Okay, you declare in order to give the instruction. So inside the main, you must think that I want to give instruction to the user to key in the A and B. So I declare first. After declare, scan. Okay, I declare first and then I print the instruction and then scan the information, scan the value A and B, call the function, put X as the function substitute, and then call the function will carry the job and return the value. The value will pass to the X now, and then print area X, and then system pause. Simple as that. Okay, any question? Class? Do you understand how it works?
Sir, how to
Yes.
return string?
And then can you repeat?
How to return string data type?
String.
If we want to return string.
Okay. If you want to return string, you can go to the float. Okay, you can see. You can change, instead of float, you can change into character. Alright. Inside the character, you can name the function name. Maybe name, okay. Student name, argument 1 and argument 2. Maybe it is character A and character B. Alright. So inside here, you can have character Ali, the character student name. So student name, okay, equal to AB. So you want to combine the character. Okay, maybe you want to have the first name and the last name. Okay, you can put the first name. Okay, the string, the character bracket. Okay, and then the first name underscore character bracket. That means it is the capacity lah, the size. Okay, the size of character, and then the last name, the first name and last name. So you want to display the last name first and followed by the first name. So you can do that and return back into the main function. Okay, clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay, thank you, Fitri. Okay, thank you for your question. Alright, it's a good one because this one we only focus on the float, the number. Alright, that's good. You ask for the string, the character, right? So after this, please look at and try. Okay, I give you homework. Just follow the one. Example 1, type one by one. Please type first. You type, don't copy and paste. Type, include everything until 4 type, and then you will understand. Alright, that is how it works by doing. Alright, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your time. I hope that you study for your test until chapter 6, which is control statement that include the branching and looping to score well. Alright. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you very much. I end my session. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
Sir, do you have any past year questions or sample test questions to share with us?
I'm so sorry. If you